Okay, now the fun begins. Trying to find something that Justin Trudeau has done right, because it seems there's a lot he's done wrong. Here's the list of things he's done right. Anyway, okay, so according to, this is secondhand information, but I can verify all of this because I remember reading the stories individually, one by one, and as though disgusted as I was, trying to remember everything is crazy because he's done so many things that were wrong and illegal and treasonous that it's just, you can't keep up. So it's nice to have this. This was a nice, neat little package that it was given to me. So thank you to my subscriber for giving me this video. I don't want to name your name because I don't have your consent, but I want to thank you because this video was a really good asset. And here we go. So according to 83 whatever 01 and 8309 of the Criminal Code, any political leader in Canada who incites, endorses, supports, or forces any ideology upon citizens of Canada is guilty of domestic terror. Did you hear that? I'm going to read it again. Any political leader in Canada who incites, endorses, supports, or forces any ideology upon the citizens of Canada is guilty of fucking terrorism, okay? Yes, that's Trudeau. Any citizen who is actively sending money by donation, otherwise to any organizations that have known affiliations to terrorists, is committing domestic terrorism, okay? That's Trudeau. Has refused to address the illegal border jumpers at our southern border. Instead, he's aiding and encouraging it. Trudeau. That's treason, okay? He's aiding and abetting the enemy, and he's paying them. So that's another crime in itself, okay? I wanted to read you the stupid quote of the day. I had to write this down because it was just so silly that it was like, I had a moment. Here we go. Stupid quote of the day from Trudeau. A proposed pipeline must consider the intersection of sex and gender with other identity factors. What? What? A proposed pipeline must consider the intersection of sex and gender with other identity factors. Is that because there's trannies working on the Trans Mountain Pipeline? I don't get that statement. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Anyway, here's the whole list of things that he's totally fucking done wrong. And I think you should be pretty mad. I'm pretty mad. He pledged $400 million to education around the world. But our education system's in shambles, and our kids are getting educated at the level of a little pamphlet that you get with some, thing that you buy. $180 million to Global Partnership for Education in the EU. The EU can afford their own fucking education. Like, what the fuck is this, okay? That's $180 million. Okay. $241 million to family planning around the world. They can't plan their own families without all this fucking money? Like, what the fuck is that shit? And why can't their countries afford to pay that shit? Come on. $20 million to Clinton slush fund, known as the Clinton Foundation, with $140 more million promised, okay? $2.65 billion to climate change. They take our money, and they buy the chemicals that they're spraying in our air that are basically stopping Mother Earth's natural recovery systems, okay? Causing the climate chaos that we're in. And now they donate all this fucking money to climate change? What? Can someone explain that one to me? I'm fucking lost. I don't know. That's messed up. Okay, so now we have $300 million to Rohingya refugee crisis. Well, we have a refugee crisis at Roxham Road, okay? Why the fuck are we giving money to Rohingya? You know, let the other African countries give them the fucking money. What the hell? or wherever that is. I don't know. I thought it was in Africa. 125 million to Caribbean reconstruction. You know, I can see that if we bombed them, but Caribbean, they had a natural disaster. I believe it was a typhoon or something like that. Why can't other countries pitch in? Why are we paying all that fucking money? 50 million to Palestine flood relief. Are you fucking serious? New Brunswick had heavy-duty fucking flooding not long ago, and I didn't see all the millions going there, okay? Serious, this is getting fucked up. 840 million to Syria humanitarian assistance. Okay. They've bombed the living crap out of Syria for the last 5 or more years, okay? And now Canada's got to pay everything to rebuild that fucking city? Are you fucking serious? That's 840 million. That's almost a billion, okay? 1,000 millions is a billion, yes. And 1,000 billions is a trillion, yes. 10.5 million to Kadir, a known terrorist, because he was imprisoned at Guantanamo Bay and he wasn't treated fairly. Ah, poor Kadir. And 30 million to 3 other douchebags who say they were treated badly at fucking... So why aren't the states paying that money? That fucking Guantanamo Bay belongs to them. 4.5 billion on a failed pipeline that was refused by a judge, okay? 4.5 billion. Think about that amount on a pipeline we can't use. Okay. Replace Canada's old F-18s with Australia's old F-18s. He won't buy new equipment, but he'll hand over all these new planes and tanks and boats to the Saudis, okay? And our military is using old equipment. I mean, we're talking World War II and Korean War equipment. That's how old this shit is, okay? This is not good, people. And it just gets worse. He imposed tough regulations and taxes on oil from Alberta, Saskatoon, and Newfoundland, but not on Saudi Arabia. Why not? They got tons of money. Brings millions of unemployable fake refugees into our country. Yes, he has. And these people are nothing but a burden on our system. Constantly demanding more money and this and that. You know, fucking go home if you don't like it here. Fuck off. Uses identity politics to complain about identity politics. That's Trudeau. He taxes cow farts. Okay? That's getting silly. I'm sorry, but cows have to fart, and they're not causing that much problem. 4.5 billion to an old pipeline that the money was used for to build a pipeline in Texas. It wasn't even used on our pipeline, okay? Get that one into you. Added many billions to our national debt, and I'm betting hundreds of billions, because hell, Wynne added hundreds of billions to Ontario's frickin' debt. Let's terrorists keep Canadian citizenships. That I have a problem with, okay? If they're ISIS fighters and they want to come back, no, they shouldn't have a citizenship and they shouldn't be allowed back. Once they've gone to war for the other side, fuck them. We don't want them back. That's as far as I'm concerned. Turns bank bailouts into a bail-in law, okay? I've explained this in videos before. We used to bail out the banks when they had bad banking business practices, and it was from the taxpayers' money. So now he changes it so they can go right into your accounts and just take money direct without having to ask for any money. That's bail-in, okay? Now they claim that would never happen because these banks all have save money for rainy day money accounts. No, they don't. That's why they're going broke, because they fucking gave that all away, okay? 250 million tax dollars to the Trudeau Foundation, his personal slush fund. Did he ask us? I don't remember there being a referendum on that one. He is the only PM convicted of ethics violations, okay? And he's still a PM. That's what gets me. And, you know, I'm going to leave the link for the video I got all this from below. She goes into a little more detail. Myself, I just couldn't write it all down. That was too much. But it's an interesting video, and I hope you will... the person's called Q Point Assembly. they've only got 12 subscribers, and they're a pretty good channel. They have some pretty good videos. They're anti-Trudeau. They're pro-common sense. They seem very conservative-minded to me. And I'd like you to, if you can, check out that channel. Maybe, you know, subscribe, because you probably get some good videos from there, just like Canada Polly. It's a newer channel, and she's hoping to get more good videos happening soon. She sounds a lot like a friend of mine who runs a radio show, I tell you. I thought it was her for a bit there. But no, I want you to at least look at the channel, check it out. She's good. I subscribed right away. I thought, wow, you know, the more channels of us, the better. The common sense, conservative-minded people, we need to stick together. So when I find them, I grab them. Anyway, it's getting a little bit chilly out here, so I'm going to say goodbye. I want to thank all my subscribers, and I want to thank all my new subscribers who have just joined in the last couple of days. Thank you. It means a lot, and I hope people keep subscribing. You know, like I said, then my channel will grow big enough, then I can start doing live streams, and we can start getting some real stuff going. I want to do some interviews and stuff with some people, so I'm looking at my first one being like a rockin' affair. So I hope you'll be there for that. That's when I hit 1,000 subscribers. That'll be a while yet, but still, I'm headed up that way, and I hope I keep going. And I hope you enjoy my channel, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.